Hey there, and welcome to the first video for all of our members. First and foremost, I want to say thank you for supporting the channel. This video will be our first video of many in our member series. I'll be making videos with build breakdowns for intermediate to advanced players and group content. If you are a beginner, you'll benefit from this series as well. I will cover small scale to large scale PvP and PvE. We'll be breaking down builds for red and black zone static dungeons. This includes tank, healer, range, and melee DPS builds. My goal is to get one video out a week for our members and hopefully 1 to 2 videos out a week for everyone else on the channel. Now, since the type of content these builds are designed for fall in red and black zones, it is very important to have an escape set. This is a set that you will wear while keeping your actual gear in your inventory as you travel to your destination. Now, this set can also be used if you plan on transporting items or goods throughout dangerous zones. I do recommend using tier 6 or 7 equivalent items. Now, after the breakdown, I will go into detail on how the build works when escaping. Without further ado, let's get into the breakdown. For your helmet slot, you will go with Mercenary Hood, which provides you a cooldown modifier. For your D, you will go with Cleanse. This will drop a purifying circle underneath your feet and it will cleanse all crowd control effects and debuffs. You can use this while silenced and stunned. This is a great way to quickly remove any slows and stuns to start your escape. For your passive, you'll go with Quick Thinker for the reduced cooldown rate. Now for your weapon, you will go with Bloodletter for mobility. On your Q, you would take Deadly Swipe, which allows you to leap away every 3.5 seconds. You want to use this to create space, and you will pair this up with your W, which will be Dash. You will dash forward 8 meters. This does increase your damage, however, for now you are trying to escape. Your E is Lunging Stabs, which dashes you forward up to 11 meters. For your passive, go with Life Lead. Every normal attack will steal 15% of the enemy's health lost. For your armor piece, you will go with a Mistwalker Jacket. This is a great item to make you immune to damage, and you'll be able to use this and pair it up with your invisibility pots. For your R, you will go with Mist Cloud. This will turn you into a mist and grant you immunity to all effects for up to 6 seconds. Now, for your passive, you also go with Quick Thinker for the increased cooldown rate. Your offhand will be a shield. You will gain increased crowd control resistance and defense against players. The perk of running a shield is that you will also add extra armor to your mount, making it harder to get dismounted. For your boots, you will use Minor Work Boots. These boots are amazing for a great escape. Your F will be Flee, which increases your movement speed by 120% for 10 seconds and increases your max load and crowd control resistance by 200%. Now you'll become silenced for 13 seconds, so you want to use this wisely. Your cape will be the Forged Sterling Cape. Your passive will be Untouchable. This will cleanse all of your crowd control effects and debuffs as soon as you get stunned, silenced, or rooted. This is great as it will make you even more slippery. Now for your mount, you will want to go with a tier 6 Armored Horse. They provide a good amount of health, armor, magic resist, and crowd control resistance. For your consumables, you'll take Pork Omelets for the cooldown reduction, and like I mentioned earlier, the invisibility pots for the escape. Now that we've broken down the build, let's talk about how you want to work on escaping. The first thing you want to do is try your best to dodge players with your mount and avoid getting trapped in areas with no exits. If your mount does get killed, the first thing you'll want to do is pop your Mercenary Hood's D, which will cleanse you of all crowd control effects and debuffs. You'll then quickly use your Q, W, E to get a huge amount of space. If the players are still in reach, you can use your Mistwalker Jacket's R ability to go immune and pop your invisibility pot. This will confuse your enemy and allow you to gain even more space. If by any chance you are spotted after your invisibility pot, you will use your Minor Boots Flee ability to sprint away for another 10 seconds. By this time, you should be far enough away and enough time should have passed for you to be able to mount up. Keep in mind that you aren't wearing this build to fight back. You are using this to escape and not lose any of your transport or inventory. Now, I really hope that you enjoyed this video breakdown and have gained some value from it. Like I mentioned, this is our first video out of many to come. Please let me know in the comments what other red zone, black zone, tank, healing, or DPS builds that you want me to break down. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.